development of full artificial intelligence would spell the end of the human race.
It's a flying object, and we don't know what it is. I would hope somebody is checking it out.
With the rockets or whatever, but incredibly fast, opposite direction. They were too fast to be an airplane.
I'm glad the Pentagon is looking at this, because if it poses a threat, I want them on top of it.
Well, the craft generates its own gravitational field.
You said there's lights in the sky?
The internet has become the command center for criminals and terrorists.
911, what's your emergency? I need help, please help me!
Won't let it happen. You know, that's what we're instructed to say.
Roswell, Area 51. Alien kept deep under the ground.
1 0
doesn't have your best interest in mind. The government is self-serving. You're here for a reason. You're listening to Troubled Minds Radio. Broadcasting live from a secret bunker just off the extraterrestrial highway. Somewhere in the desert sands outside of Las Vegas. From somewhere in space-time, loosely labeled Generation X on planet Earth. And asking questions of you in earnest into the digital darkness. Good evening and welcome to Troubled Minds Radio. I'm your host, Michael Strange. We're streaming on YouTube, Rockfin, Rumble, X, Twitch, DLive, and Kick. We are broadcasting live on the Troubled Minds Radio Network. That's KUAP Digital Broadcasting, and of course, 88.4 FM, Auckland, New Zealand. Tonight we got a doozy for you, per usual, right? It is sort of our way these days. The more odd you get, the more likely it is we are to talk about it. And as you know, as many of you know, our strength on this show is our sort of open-minded perusing of all things. And also, the other strength beyond that is our friends. And as many of you noticed, we've got among many new friends, Eric here. Eric Smith is going to be joining us tonight as a co-host, talking about all manner of wild things. Shout out, Eric. What's up, brother? Welcome to the joints. How are you? How you feeling? How's everything going?
Thank you, sir. I am doing well. I hope you are doing well as well.
Well is well, and well is definitely on the menu tonight, which actually is a fantastic lead-in, because I was going through some ideas. Of course, I was kicking some back and forth to Erica. We've been planning on trying to do a show here for a minute, but it turns out that I kicked him a bunch of ideas. Was like, what do you think? Let's peel some of this down and look at what we got. And there's this fascinating article. Speaking of well done and cooked, or sort of, this we'll start here. So this is from Indian Defense Review.com. And we've talked about this in the past, but it seems like new and more science is coming out regarding this particular thing, which is wild. That I'll just read the headline here. Chernobyl's dogs are evolving faster than any species on Earth, and scientists stunned by their DNA mutation. The subheadline says, something strange is happening to the dogs of Chernobyl. Their DNA is changing at an unbelievable rate. Scientists have uncovered mutations unlike anything seen before, with radiation seemingly reshaping their evolution. The signs point to a process unfolding faster than expected, with consequences that could challenge everything we know about adaptation. Now, as many of you know, the Chernobyl incident, I believe it was 1986 when this happened, was tragic as hell. It's one of those things that goes down as just a big facepalm failure in humanity. It's going to be a blight on humanity for a very long time, and let's hope more of this doesn't manifest for the future. But also, one of the tragic things that came of it, not of course, was just the loss of life and the fact that now this entire area is just locked down and you can't use it for Lord knows how long. It's going to be maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of years. I'm not sure what the half-life decay and this type of stuff is, being not a scientist. But we've talked about this in the past, and one of the more human-centric tragedies is the dogs that were left inside. And they're still alive. They're still actually part of this whole situation. And it's called the, what's it called? The Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. And there's actually, packs of these feral dogs now that should have been eradicated by the radiation. But years and years and years later, they are not. They seem to be thriving, and it's incredibly weird to think about. We got a lot of wild ways to take this tonight, as you know, and we will be taking your calls after this first break. But let's hear from Eric on this to get us started tonight. And wild, right? This is a good one. This is a good one. And don't pet the dogs. You're not allowed there. Don't pet the dogs because they'll probably they may not bite. They might bite, but they may actually bite you or cook you. Let's say they'll probably cook you. But anyway, welcome to the joint. What's your initial thought on this as we get going?
My initial thought is just that I like how there is a connection with the epigenetic science in terms of the environmental effect on genes and how they express themselves.
Exactly right. And the weird part for this one for me is I like to look at this in a bunch of different ways, but it seems like, again, that this is accelerated evolution, which I'm calling this tonight, channeling chaos, accelerated evolution mechanisms, because we're going to get weird with it. But the bizarre part with these poor pups is they come and they go. They die pretty quickly as well, I think, as far as what I've read in the past on this. And so you expected them to get completely eradicated, but they're evolving. They're evolving with this radiation aspect of the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. And as I said, dare I say, even thriving. And that's the bizarre part, because for everything we knew up to this point, as I understand it, these dogs should have been cooked, quite literally cooked, and never been able to breed or anything else. And yet here they are looking us in the face, and people are astounded that they're still there. He has an echo on Discord. Okay, sorry about that. Go ahead. I'll try and fix that as we go. I had so just a couple things real quick. Thank you for the actual. Let's see. Hold on. Seem to have a bad echo. Okay, so you're echoing back on yourself, Eric. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. I will hold on. How do I fix this? Okay. So stay quiet for a second. I'm going to try and fix this. So I don't want you talking over yourself and echoing back. It's not coming through the board, which is weird. And so a couple things. I'm sorry about that, because there was a software update that wouldn't let me do anything on the actual road board here that I'm using, the sound card, basically. And so I updated everything yesterday and tested everything yesterday. But of course, what I didn't get to do is test the actual Discord for some sort of this. So hold on. Let me see if I can fix this on the fly. I would never try this on the fly in the old days, because I didn't know enough about what's going wrong. But if that's everything that's broken right now, is again, a sound check, everybody out there. Is there any other things that are busted here as part of it? And I think I can probably fix this right now in the moment. But I don't know. Can you power through it for a second there, giving us a thought, or do you want to wait and see if I can get this fixed, and we'll wait till the bottom of the hour? You choose entirely.
I can just take off my headphones when I talk, and that will keep me from being distracted, because it's really weird to hear myself like talking and.
It is. It's almost impossible to keep a thought. Yeah. So go ahead. I'm going to fix this. I think I know exactly what's wrong. So go right ahead and keep your headphones off for a second. I'll let you roll for a minute or two if you got it, and I'll have this fixed as soon as we're back. Go right ahead, sir.
So you want me to go ahead and talk while you're doing it?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Well, so one of the things that I thought was really interesting about this article was, like I was saying, the epigenetic angle on it, where it's not so much the radiation doing the mutations to the DNA, it's the environment that's being harsh that's causing the epigenetics to kick in and make the genes that's already there turn on, turn off, or express in certain ways. And one of the really cool things about it was that they had noticed that the telomeres, which are the things on the end of chromosomes that keep them capped and are involved in the aging process, they go and get shorter each year. They kind of whittle away. Some people call that a stop clock on aging. At some point, you're going to run out of telomeres and you can't go any further. But they have noticed in these canines, the CEC, have expressed longer telomeres. So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of wild things happening with this. I don't know. How's your echo? Check it now. I seem to test.
I still have it on my end, but hey, I can deal with it. I can try something on my end.
Yeah, if you want to do that, because I think whatever was broken here, I did route it properly now, and so it should be okay if you want to like restart or come back or do some fancy audio routing on your end. I'm not exactly sure what's causing it, but certainly I don't hear it, and it seems like it's not coming through this stream. It's just going to mess with your head, though. I just can't do that personally. If I hear myself on like a millisecond delay in my head, it drives me nuts.
Yeah,
it drives me nuts. If you want to try something, certainly. Sorry, go ahead.
Does other people hear it?
I don't think so. Oh, you guys hear it too. So, yeah, they're saying they hear it on Discord. Let's see. What about the rest of the stream? Do you guys hear his echo on the stream, guys? Let's see. What is going on? Hello. What's up? So hear it on Discord. How about just on Discord, says James. Okay. Yeah. So if you want to maybe reboot or do whatever it is, reset the sound card, do something like that, and we'll catch you back in just a second. We're here with Eric tonight talking about this Chernobyl's dogs evolving faster than any species on Earth. Scientists stunned by their DNA mutation. Eric will be back in a second. Maybe this will fix it. Restart his sound card. Okay, everything's good. Kick is going good. Not on YouTube. Okay, sweet. Discord only. Sweet. Which means we narrowed it down. We can fix this. Okay, so we're at that exact point where we need to take a quick break and get a word from our sponsor. In this case, Human Inspiration, so the timing is good. We'll be right back with Eric and more of this weirdness of the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone and these dogs, these poor puppies that have been left in there to thrive or otherwise. Be right back. More Troubled Minds coming up in exactly 1 minute after a word from our sponsor. In this case, that is Human Inspiration. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. More Troubled Minds on the way. In a world increasingly shaped by AI, human inspiration remains the beating heart of creativity. Alien Skin by Tremble, a hauntingly beautiful piano ballad, reminds us that while algorithms can mimic art, the raw, unfiltered emotions of human experience are irreplaceable.
So here I sit, locked in my room again.
Written and composed by Jesse Ian in collaboration with Todd Smith, this progressive masterpiece delves into the depths of internalized grief and the silent toll of artistic compromise. As AI reshapes our reality, Alien Skin stands as a testament to the timeless power of human emotion and the complex beauty that only true artists can evoke. Experience the haunting beauty of Alien Skin by Tremble and support human inspiration. Available now on iTunes. Welcome back to Troubled Minds. I'm Michael Strange. Let us continue, shall we? We'll get Eric back in a second here. Okay, so a lot of things happening with this. And as you cruise through the article, one of the bizarre things is that some entities, animals and whatnot, not just the dogs, they're changing color. It's turning them not, let's say, glowing green or purple or anything like that, but their coats are getting darker. Some of the frogs there are actually turning, darker as part of it, darker pigmentation. So here we go. Let me read this from the thing. So the frogs near Chernobyl, typically green, have developed darker pigmentation, possibly a form of radiation resistance through increased melanin production. Birds in the zone exhibit higher antioxidant levels, potentially counteracting radiation's harmful effects. Rodents and wolves appear to be thriving despite radiation levels that should, in theory, be lethal. If radiation is accelerating evolution, Chernobyl might not just be a dead zone. It could be a testing ground for natural selection unlike anything else on Earth. And of course, with me, that gets my mind cruising in a bunch of different ways. And of course, one of those comes into play is the ancient astronaut theorists say yes, right? As I always like to mention. And I'm not that I'm making fun of that stuff. It's just funny that it's become such a meme now where Georgios Tsoukalos, right? I'm not saying it's aliens, but it's aliens, right? That's kind of the joke. That's the meme I'm making fun of as part of it. But if you think about it in terms of, let's say that the specificity of this and the radiation that's happening in this Chernobyl exclusion zone is actually elevating the evolutionary aspect of these animals that live there, right? Well, it makes me wonder if this type of thing has been discovered in the past and maybe even used by, let's say, a highly advanced civilization in that capacity, right? Or ancient astronaut theorists say yes, just conceptually. And here's a good time, by the way, to drop all the disclaimers. There's no truth to be found here. This is just ideas. This is kind of just kicking the cosmic soccer ball around, as I like to call it. So there's no, if you're here for truth, you're definitely in the wrong place. I'm not some truth teller or some seer or anything else. I'm just channeling myself and enjoying wild ideas by dark of night. It is what I've done. It is what we do. It is what this show has really been for a very long time. And so no truth. All the disclaimers apply, and I'm not here trying to say that I know anything that you don't, or vice versa, or anything. Let's just get together, kick around this cosmic soccer ball, and talk ideas and possibilities. That's it. Okay. Now, the other weird part regarding this is that, as the ancient astronaut theorists say, yes, I kind of got into dabbling the idea of sort of cooking an area, sort of like Chernobyl, like a portable Chernobyl back in the day, right? Dragging something around that was maybe irradiating a particular space or a particular area, which we'll get to momentarily. I want to wait till Eric gets back so we can get to his thoughts on the dogs and the melanin production and some of this other stuff as well. But it got me thinking in terms of just to drop the teaser, which there's no spoilers here because it's right there on the damn thumbnail. But the Ark of the Covenant, right, is that supposedly they used to carry this thing around the desert 40 years, all the rest of this stuff, and if you handled it the wrong way, it was basically what appeared to be some lethal dose of radiation, okay? And it was able to level armies and all kinds of stuff, right? All kinds of weird powers associated with the Ark of the Covenant. Again, covered in gold, which is this weird, which they still use in space as some sort of insulation, the best insulation we have technologically speaking. So I do wonder if there was something a little bit more, I don't know, what would you call it? A little bit more... let's say futuristic about this, and maybe it had something to do with the evolution of not just the species but the tribes back then. 40 years in the desert being cooked by the Ark of the Covenant, just for example, might be an evolutionary catalyst you need in the same sense of these Chernobyl dogs and the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone. There's Eric. Welcome back. How you doing, buddy? I hope everything's fine and no echo. Cross your fingers. Welcome back.
Testing. Nope, still got it.
Okay.
Everything's set where it normally is. And I double checked and made sure I did updates, so not sure what the problem is, but probably should circle around and do it another time so that we don't drive other people crazy.
Yeah, what's going to drive you the most crazy? Because I think the only ones that hear it are on Discord. Is there? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Yeah, are you? Do you have us on YouTube or any of those streams going? Anything like that?
Yeah, I don't have you on YouTube. I mean, I can, but I don't have you on there right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, let's see, if you do turn any of the streams off, all the rest of the stuff, just regular,
yep.
You've done all that, okay. I have no idea what this could be then. Okay, 1 second here. Let me see if I can do this again. I think we should be fine, other than, are you using Bluetooth?
No,
just regular wired headphones?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let's see this. Let me go into Discord settings. 1 moment. Sorry about this, guys. We hate to leave it like this, but there's problems here, and I've done it on the other end, hearing myself throughout the show, and it drives me absolutely insane. It is not the best. Okay, so that means that the system is coming through, which you do not need to hear yourself twice. Should be a mix minus thing that's kind of pulling that out as part of my board, but let's see if there's a way around this. Say something real quick.
Hello.
Yep. Okay. It's coming through. I'm just making sure it's coming through on the right channel here. Sorry, guys. Tech support. Just 1 moment, and hopefully we can fix this and keep on trucking here. A lot of great ideas as part of this conversation. Let's see. What else do we got?
I can try switching microphones too.
Okay. If you want to try that, let me do this first. This might actually be part of it. So we got the system here. Maybe the microphone might be part of what's happening here. Let's see. Pro 2 main multi-track. Okay. Try that. Test 1, 2. Okay. Apparently nobody can hear me now. Sweet. That's even better. All right. Perfect. We're going to just be breaking stuff. Don't worry. We're just breaking stuff. Hold on 1 moment. That didn't work. Test 1, 2. Can you hear me? Cannot hear you. Okay. Yep. This is busted. Desktop microphone. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
I can hear you now.
Okay. I can hear you. Echo?
I still get an echo.
Okay. Let's see. That's good. That's a start. Let's try this. Test 1, 2.
Testing. Still got the echo.
Okay. Bear with us, folks. One moment. Almost there. You just try them all. And then when they're all tried, then you know if it's fixed or can be fixed. Let's see what else. The system is where we started. That's not good. I'm not sure why this would be as such, why it's echoing through you. Anybody else want to jump on Discord here just real quick and see if we can narrow it down to my system or his system? Because things look good here. He says things look good there, but without me knowing his system, there's no way in the world I'll be able to fix both without knowing anything about this. Anybody want to jump in the Discord real quick and say hi, see if we get echo, and then we can just narrow it down to me or him and then kind of go from there. Test. Appreciate that. James, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the joint.
I'm okay. Hopefully you can hear me, and I hear myself.
Okay, it's on my end. Appreciate it, James. Thanks again for bearing with me, guys. I don't know. Should I play some music and then just fix this and come back? I think there's sound good on YouTube. Exactly. There's hit the red button. Okay, I'll hit the red button and see if that helps. Appreciate it, James. So definitely on this end, and I'm not exactly sure why or where. It's got to be the Discord, and of course, let's see. One moment. Okay, so let's see. What is clapping back on this is going to be. Sorry, just talking myself through this. Like I said, these audio routings are not for the faint of heart. If you've never done this stuff before, it can be a bear. It took me years to figure this crap out. Let's see. Okay, try that. Try this here. System. No. Okay. Test 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Check.
Echo. Okay. Let's I'm not exactly sure what the hell's happening here. Everything should be in line with working. Like I said, I did test this extensively, but I didn't test it with somebody on Discord, and so here we are with a problem. We got a problem. Not the best. Okay. I hate to can it. What do you want to do, Eric? You want to have me come back? We test it and then maybe start in another 30 minutes or something like that. We can
we can do that. I got the rest of the night. I'm in no hurry, man.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's sorry to do the stop and the start, but I think it's appropriate here because we prepared this show together, and hate to just kick Eric out and just do kind of his baby as well as part of this. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break here. It might be 30 minutes. It might be less than that. But we will restart and be back momentarily with more Trouble Minds. Cross your fingers, everything works, but we'll be back with Eric. Thank you, James, for jumping in and testing that. So confirmed on my end, something's broken, and technology is definitely fun. Like I said, everything's fine typically until something updates, and when things update, then here we go. You know what happens. Okay, so anyway, we'll be right back with more of this. Don't go anywhere. Hopefully, cross your fingers. I will send a message on Discord or on Twitter X both, and if this is an abort, which I don't want it to be. If so, actually, we can do it tomorrow night because I'm off tomorrow night. How you feeling about that, Eric? I don't know if you're busy tomorrow. Tomorrow's President's Day for me, so I actually don't have to work. So that could be an option here if we don't get this fixed. Anyway, we'll talk about that momentarily. But
I'm good.
Okay, shutting it down, and we'll be right back. More Trouble Minds coming up in, I don't know, say anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, and we will start again. Thanks for understanding. Be right back.